Hi everyone, welcome to the next 3 months reading for August 2025. We'll be connecting in with all of your Aquarius energies and your soul energies. We'll start with the charms. This month there's 2 decks here blended together. So we'll shuffle it up, cut the deck, and we'll use one of the 2 halves for your cards. So if you want to, use the timestamps below to get your messages. Otherwise, thank you for hanging out with me and joining me as we see where the charms want to fall and which charms. Getting some movement already. I'll go back to where I felt it. Trying to get this on camera. There we go. Generally not this quiet. I'm actually quite tuned into the charms here. I don't know if you were as well. Just kind of watching what's happening here. Not really talking with you all. Okay, no more movement. Let's do the cleanup here. Try to be quick about it. Okay. All right. Actually, I don't even know if the bowl was in camera when I got the charms. So I apologize. Okay, so let's shuffle up the blended decks here, and we'll see what cards we're going to be using for your reading. We'll just randomly cut it. Oh, yeah, we'll just randomly cut it however we cut it. I am drawn to this lower half. Maybe that's why, for whatever reason, I cut it so deep. Maybe you feel like you've been cut deep. Maybe that's also why you're quiet. Are you currently really quiet in your daily life? Just kind of going about things, not really talking about things. Okay. So last month we talked about being ready for something new, kind of completing tasks or a big task, and being ready. So we'll see here. It's taking the time stamp for everyone that joins us now. Okay. So I'm going to start by just kind of pulling a couple cards here. We're just going to look back at August, see what you might be pulling forward into September, October, November here. I was saying in July you're ready for something new. So if it's something new that you've started, then obviously that's going to continue into September. If it's something you haven't fully completed yet, then this could be your chance, your period to kind of wrap things up here. Okay. So I see like this kind of social network, family, friends, coworkers, whatever it is, and you kind of reconnecting, coming back out, kind of saying, here I am, kind of rising up out of your cups here, kind of starting to reach out and starting to reconnect again. Maybe after your period of focus, you're really focused and kind of trying to check off various projects or goals. You may not have had as much social time. So whether you're about to do this or you're at least thinking, at least the consideration of reconnecting and getting social again is kind of on the mind here. There's this reemergence here of you, kind of coming back to life, coming back to the world. Maybe that's how it feels like to you. Maybe you feel like you're kind of coming back to life, reinvigorated, right? Okay, so next 3 months. Where do we want to start here in the charms? I'm going to start here with this answer yes, this intuitive yes, which means you know in your heart, right? You know in your mind and your heart it is to be true, or it is true. So here's your confirmation, your validation. This charm is all about your heart glowing up, right? Doubling in size. So this is a new love relationship, right? That kind of turns your heart on here. Get your heart vibrating again and reverberating, kind of like a ripple effect here. Could be a new job, new passion, new connection. But this yes is kind of like if you were sitting around saying, well, will this happen, right? If you watched last month's reading, you would have been like, well, what's this new, something fresh? When's it going to happen? Is it going to happen for me? And there's this yes. Yes, intuitively, you and your heart know that it's something that you deeply want, and therefore you're attracting it to you. Maybe it's connected to this kind of resurgence here that I see, kind of this phoenix rising out of the cup, this newer version of you, next iteration of you, wiser version of you. So let's see here, what's connected with the yes. The weighing on heart, don't dwell on this. It was the lightning bolt finger. Sometimes it's pointing finger, was pointing at the don't dwell on this. And it does weigh heavy on your heart. So I feel like this is a milestone maybe that you think you missed, an opportunity that sometimes we think we missed. Sometimes we think we've aged out, right? That's usually a key reason. We think we've gotten too old, we missed the boat. Due to different lifestyle changes, financial changes, you might feel like you missed something, but you haven't. So that's why they're encouraging you not to dwell on it. Yes, it's going to happen for you. It's going to be like lightning strikes for you, Aquarius. Like a jolt here, a wake up. Put it back the way it was. I don't know. I feel like if they're hitting you here with it, and I use the words like jolting you awake, like the universal energy is this, your soul energy is like shaking you a bit, right? Shaking your shoulder a little bit, so you look. You know how when our friends are like, "What is that?" and we just naturally look, right? They're pointing, like, "Who's that?" Just to get you to I don't know, shake out a bit, be aware, see it, not doubt it. So they're bringing me down here to the new opportunity and the happiness around the corner. So we've already seen sort of the heart here beating, right, and growing in size. On the new opportunity, we have this echo of your tree that I see you here starting to come out of in like August, late August, heading into this new period. Sort of the tree of wisdom here, this new knowledge. Again, sort of the phoenix with its wings spread wide, right? Look at me. Look at this new version of me. Wiser, confident, strong, right? Your roots are planted, feet are planted. You're ready for this new opportunity, this fresh start, this new start that's happening. We have legacy here, family as well. We have duality here, family, dual charms, two charms, sort of family tree and legacy here. I see this more as like a ceremonial sword in this case in your readings. It's almost like congratulations. What are they showing me here? You know when you get different colored belts as you kind of rank up, level up, and for you it looks like knowledge. They keep pulling me back to the headspace here. So it'll be growth in like emotions, wisdom, right, experience. And there's like this beautiful gift here to you. And what, obviously that's the new opportunity, right? The lightning strike. It's coming in, this happiness. It's your, blue belt. It's your yellow, whatever the leveling is here. Okay, let's see what cards they want with this. Maybe I'll put up here by the heart. Okay, this one's been kind of peeking at us for a while, right? I'll go over here. Let's see what these three. Okay. Just arranging them the way they want them arranged. In the intro, or actually I'm not sure when I said it, maybe it was when we were talking about kind of looking at August, but look at this hurt, kind of past hurt, I wish I could remember how exactly I said it, because this pain or this period that you went through was a tough time, right? Is walking on the pins there. Was it walking on nails, right? When they walk on nails, or hot coals, I should say. A trying enough time, right? You're somewhat bleeding here. It's not the whole leg, but it was a trying enough time. But there was triumph here. I like here on the last card where we see this beautiful growth that we were seeing here, right in the knowledge, in the headspace. Right, you went up the stairs, sort of the clarity that you've received, sort of through this lived experience, or this most recent experience. Now, in terms of this like opportunity, they're drawing me into the sun here. That's acting like a lighthouse, like a rotating light, right, to guide you in. So the sun is like a dream come true. So we have the wish, right, the new opportunity, the happiness, the sort of what you're seeking, the new passion, sort of what's going to be striking you. And we'll get done with the wanting you to like see the signs, speak up if you hear an opportunity mentioned, say hi, something as simple as saying hi, right, in the elevator, or hey, that's funny too, right, just striking up the conversation or adding into it. There's this call here for you to be aware that you're gonna kind of see the signs. It's interesting that they're using the sun to like flag you down. They're also doing like the sword juggling. I guess is what they're showing me here. They're trying to catch your attention. And you're kind of looking away. You're not looking based on where they wanted me to place the card, right? You're still haven't turned around yet. So I don't know if this is someone or an opportunity that's kind of floating around you right now, and you haven't grabbed it, or feel, maybe unavailable, not willing. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure we get enough room for all the cards. So maybe I'll bring this down a bit. Make sure you can still read everything that's said. Okay. So some beautiful growth, but you're avoiding this dream come true, though you want it so badly, and you think you've missed the opportunity, but you haven't. But you're not looking at it. Okay. So this stuck in place, I'm coming here because this charm is all about possibilities, but it's also my charm of it has not passed you by. My triangle's always kind of in rotation and movement. It's just when it's gonna rotate, or which path you're gonna choose, which options you're gonna choose to head down, which opportunity is gonna be placed before you. So this kind of stuck in place is like a falseness energy. If you feel stuck right now, I feel like you're in the driver's seat right now. If you're like, oh, I'm leaving it up to the universe, and what will happen will happen. There's effort here that needs to be made on your part. How you truly feel about it in this new person. There's this playfulness, youthfulness. So that's young. So this could be a crush, early days, a flirtatious, because it's fun. You might be flirting with the idea of a job or a promotion. Might be flirting with the idea of a dream home or a house on the market that you want to put a bid on, right? It's that kind of new start, but that nice, happy, hopeful place, which is interesting because that's how you truly feel about it, right? You still remain happy and hopeful of this dream coming true, and yet for some reason you're operating and navigating yourself in the real world in an opposite way to your energy here. Like skeptical in conversations. Oh yeah, they'll never like me, or if I say hi, they'll make a face, and yet you're still happy and hopeful about it. Nope. Yeah, that's not connected. I was thinking maybe it was, though I was feeling no, but so this one does feel right. So your emotions, which we know you've done significant growth here. This is kind of like the final step here, right? The final hurdle that's holding you back. It's just your courage, your bravery center here. Tapping into courage and bravery to head out on another path, tackle another opportunity here, grab another chance, right? Take another chance. Why are you holding yourself back from something that's making you smile even when you just think about it? You don't have to see it. I feel like it's just when you're thinking about it. Okay. What do we have here? Yeah, I was just saying when you're sitting and thinking about it, right? Look how lit up your cup is, how pink and passionate. You're creative, right? You're daydreaming of what it can be, and yet it's right in front of you to just grab and make it that, right? Similar to the triangle. Which root, which door are you going to grab? It's not going to pass you by, whatever this is. If you're not feeling ready right now in the next 3 months, it's going to come around again. This is a meant to be kind of dream come true for you this lifetime, but it does require your action, right? You got to step out of your daydreaming, your visioning, and take some action here in the waking daily life. Stay hopeful and playful, and release any self-doubt that might be holding you back, or any reflection on history. Well, it went this way last time. Encouragement here to release that, right? Don't dwell on this. Lightning's going to strike you. Okay. So the sandal here, it's right in between it. So it's only sitting on the lines. So a lot of intuitive, emotional work. So again, a lot of the emotion and mindset work. And that's where they're placing my sandal here, my single sandal, which is all about taking a step. One little step every day brings happiness, joy, wealth, prosperity, whatever this is, that it's kind of that last 5%, right? That last little horn there that's holding you back, right? Your the tractor, right? Because it's intuition and emotion, so mind. So that's our internal saboteur. That's waking up but not getting out of bed. And the charm here is saying, just take that step out of bed. Once you're out of bed, you'll see a change. Now, they're not drawing me to say the words, so I'm going to say them anyways because it's a fresh start, lifestyle changing, and like I said, just even taking the one step to get out of bed. You don't have to get dressed or anything, but just getting out of bed that day, right? That's a fresh start for you. That's a change in lifestyle. But there's emphasis here that you need to take the action. There is help available. You know, where to seek help. I think this is the new person coming in, the little courier service here, your little helper. You're influencing this. This is emotion. So you're and the charm here is all about reoccurring choices and decisions. So you're probably leaning into maybe independent thinking. I can do it. I've got this. But you've got help, right? Many hands makes light work. Or your schedule's overflowing, so let somebody else take on a task. Someone who's can be willing to help out, because they are coming in on this scooter. So you know you're breaking this cycle, and you're making the decision to reach out for help, and in comes your supporter. It is on new person, so it could be asking someone else, right? Maybe you've been reaching out to the same person. Who knows? Maybe you've been asking your partner, hey, can you finish that project in the backyard? And then if you go, you know what, I'm going to ask my sibling, hey, can you come over this weekend? We've got a project that's kind of just sitting there, and you like to get your hands dirty. You'd be willing to tackle it. Boom, yeah, you know, I'm happy. Yay, another project for me, right? Sort of that energy I was seeing over here where it's a task that makes them happy and joyful. In my own life, that's for me, it's painting. As far as I know, all of my immediate family members hate it. When there's a room to paint, I'm right there because I thoroughly enjoy the therapeutic process of painting. So, you know, this would be me on the scooter. Like, I got you. I'll paint that bedroom. Right? So just kind of think about that. You're influencing this decision. It's your decision to make. Right? It's your step to take here. This kind of transparency leaf, it's sitting on family matters, health. So stress. This could be stress in the home. I'm not really feeling it so much as like family drama in your energy. That could be happening. That could be for some of you. But I think for the majority of you, it's just your home base, where you're calling home. I just feel like there's something in the space that is kind of draining your energy, keeping you stressed, making you feel worn out, causing your mood to go kind of down. And when you stay in that space for too long, then you can get some health symptoms here. But there's some encouragement here to just kind of take a breath of fresh air. Just okay, let me tackle whatever it is that's bothering me here in the home. It could be looking over at a pile of boxes that you haven't unpacked yet from your move. Like, just I can do that today, or I'll do that tomorrow, and I'm not going to let it bother me today. I'm not going to stress out so much about it. It's that kind of feeling that I'm getting here. This is a new leaf. It's kind of transparent leaf, kind of opportunistic here. So I don't know if it's tied to the support. I don't know if that's the breath, like, call in a family member. I did use a sibling as an example. Their spirit could raise your spirit. Could be as simple as that. Making sure you're in the right kind of energetic companionship. That was an interesting way to kind of peek out of the deck. I don't even know when I saw that card kind of move. I'm just trying to get this one here that I'm feeling. Okay. All right. I like the way they're making me hold the cards. For whatever reason, I heard la di da in my head when I saw our water bearer here, because I feel like here's your flame. There's the issue. There's the side eye that you're kind of peeking over to the pile in the corner, right? the to-do thing that's irking you. There's that breath, the healing breath, or the asking for help, right? Here comes your helper in to pour the water on the fire and put it out. And there you are with the what's it called? The kind of hobo sack here. You know, your walking stick, your new companion, you're setting out, right, on this new stuff, on the newness. Your fires are put out. You know, they've given you what you need. You put it in your sack here. You're ready to go. So there is this kind of fuel of energy, of that playfulness, that happiness, that this either new person or supportive person, kind of new helper, someone else that you can reach out for assistance. They definitely got you. Like I just had like this really happy kind of like I got you energy. I've got this. I've got you. Like a friendly giant kind of energy here. Kind of nice. But again, you have to take the action, right? You have to reach out and talk to them. You need to make your decision to follow your passion. Say hello to your crush. You did so much great work here. Now let the rest of us all see you. That's really what it is. And watch for this sign, right? For your opportunity. You're looking, I just noticed you're looking right at it now, right? Yes. Has not passed you by. Don't dwell on this. It's right around the corner. Right around the corner. And as I was saying, I just kind of, right, turned around the corner. It's kind of beautifully unique how your soul energies kind of work together on how you kind of map everything out here in front of me. Quite nice. So excited to check back in with you guys next month.